Deus vobiscum, may the gods be with you all. It's me, Xiomara Moraz. Hopefully everybody's doing better than what I'm doing. I don't know if some of you have heard things that are going on here in Nicaragua, but it's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's very sad. I'm not gonna get into that. I don't want this video to be about that specifically, but if you do get a chance, Google it, Facebook it, and you'll see that this country is in war against its president. They're trying to overthrow him, and well, it's not fun. It's not fun. There's been a lot of death, and I'm living in the city where it's being hit the most. But anyways, I digress. What this video is going to be about, which you already seen in the description, in the title, is how to protect your familiar from harm, from evil intentions, from witchcraft, because, a lot of the times our pets are the ones who get hit first with evil, with the evil eye, with all that mess. Oh, I got hair in my face. Sorry. I'm a mess, just like always. So yeah, with me, as I always say, sorry for taking so long in getting a video out, but work is hard. Work is tough. I mean, I'm juggling my day job with my spiritual jobs that, I don't really get chance to really, film. The only reason why I even have time to film now is because of the crisis of the country. There is no transportation, unfortunately, leaving out of Masaya, where I live in Nicaragua. And normally my job, what they've been doing is sending transportation, like the company's transportation, to pick us up. But because now, there's barricades everywhere, they had to give me vacation for this week, and here I am. I say, what the heck? Let me take advantage of the situation as this tattoo I have here, which is a mental alchemist, is for anything negative that happens in your life, you are able to make it into a positive, and this is my positive for y'all. But yeah, the last spell that I've been doing, I've been working hard. I've been recognized in my job as being a hard worker, as being a top performer. I may even win a trip to Jamaica, but that's, we're still in the race for that. I'm top 3, and there's, I think, about 10 who may be going, so it's safe to say that I may go, but we'll see. It closes at some point in June, like days away. But my goal is supervisor. I want to be a supervisor. And I'm this close. I'm this close to getting that position. I just did an interview, and unfortunately I had to reject the position, or at least state that if the position were to be in Spanish, that I wouldn't be good for it because my Spanish is caca. I sound like an American, and there's certain, that technical Spanish I'm just not good at. So, but before that, everybody was knowing, which is what this led to this video, is before that, when the position was opened, everybody knew that I was hungry and that I was going to go apply for that position. And of course, unfortunately, and I don't mean to sound cocky, I'm good. I'm good. I'm a good hard worker, and because of my experiences, and all that stuff, people saw me as competition. So I just felt I was being bombarded with all this evil, not evil, but negative vibrations, and it affected my dream. And here I was dreaming, and I dreamt that when I was sleeping, I see myself that a rodent is about to bite my jugular, or bite me in the neck. And as it was about to take that bite, here comes Apsu and rips it in half, and all you see is blood everywhere. And he saved me, he saved me. I woke up, and he sleeps in the bed with me, and I woke up and I just gave him a kiss, and he's looking at me like, what the hell's going on? But I hit the books and I researched, and when you are going to be attacked by a rodent, it signifies or symbolizes betrayal. Now, my circle stays the same. It's me, myself, and I. My cousin I keep from afar. I have acquaintances at work who I do have, I do care for, but, you learn by experience, and the only betrayal that could come to me was for work. So, immediately I started preparing an oil to purify and to bless my dog. Because he is the only thing that I have. It's me, myself, and I, and him. I mean, I even though I look like I eat very well, but he eats better than me. So, yeah, I've already taken care of him, by the way. So I'm just going to show you how to do so. And basically, it's very easy. I take some olive oil. Why olive oil? Because I just feel that it has, and not to deal with with Christianity or anything like that, but there is high energy in that specific oil, and there goes my dog, which you'll see him in a bit. There's some kids playing, and anyways, from there I put cedar, because again that has purification properties and protection properties. And I have clove and dragon's blood resin. And I'm about to black out on these kids, so if you hear me, then I do apologize for that. But so yeah, one of the things that you'll do is you'll place this in front of I have an altar in my backyard, which you remember seeing in my last video. So I put it there so that the sunlight can bless it, and I mean the moonlight. And then I let it go into the morning so that the sun beams could bless it. So it has, both energies of the sun and the moon infused into this actual oil. And then what I do is I have a close relationship with the goddess Ishtar. So I pray to her when it came to him, because she is the goddess of love and sensuality. But Apsu, can you please relax? Of war, so she can fight any battles that may come to be and protect him as well. Because in certain mythologies, in some of her stories and myths, she is seen with a dog. Of course, with wolves and with lions and all these other things, but she is the mother of beasts. So I just felt, because with my relationship with her, that it would be best to just use her in this blessing for my dog. If you're a cat person, then hey, you're more than welcome to use the goddess Hecate, because she is she works with them a lot. If you have wolves, or if you do want have dogs, and if you don't want to use, if you're not into Babylonian or Sumerian beliefs, then you could use the Morgan, because she's used. There's stories of her transforming into a wolf, while in the battlefields and things like that. So, yeah, there's just tons. There's, within different types of faiths and cultures, there's deities that you can use to really work on being with them. I'm protecting them. I'm a little sidetracked because these little munchkins are in front, and I'm literally I'm about to I'm trying not to. But I digress. I digress. Another thing that I like to do is, first of all, I have to plug in my laptop because it's about to die. I just saw the battery. But is the collar. My dog's collar I have always used to, before I even put it on him, I blessed it with rum, with cigar, and with some of these herbs that I've mentioned. Not the oil, but with rum, so it could soak up into the actual collar. And, being from my culture and my background, I did feed it a white pigeon, meaning I sacrificed an animal, and I anointed the collar, and I just, reinforce it ever so often, just to give it like strength, a little like oomph. Which you can do too. You don't have to do the animal sacrifices, of course, but yeah, you can always protect it with the actual collar. You know, some I've seen that they have like little things that like little satchel. I've seen people like make little satchels and tie it into the actual thing. Just got to be careful that it's not too potent because it can affect the animal's senses and stuff like that. And as you'll see, when I anoint my dog, I make sure that I put it like in areas where he's not going to be able to lick it, because you don't want to make your furry friends sick at the end of all this. Now, some people, you can use feathers and all that stuff to like smudge the energy away. I like to use, I have this bell, which it is a bell. It's a wooden bell. It's not like it rings like a normal bell, but it's because this is my conduit that I use for my goddesses, all my goddesses. So I just, invoke the actual goddess Ishtar while I do my prayer. And it's just a simple prayer. It's nothing in Latin. It's nothing, crazy. It's just a heartfelt, for her to protect my dog. I'm trying to be nice and not curse somehow because of you guys are looking at me, and I'm a wonderful, dear person. Trying to, anger management work. Hum. By the gods, give me what is my chant? Illuminabit ubies tenebrosum. Where there is darkness, let there be light, so that I don't. Bless their soul. I love children. Anyways, Apsu, come here. Come here. It's time for your debut. Here's oh my god, oh, you're so heavy. So this is this is my dog Apsu. Isn't he such a handsome boy? Isn't he? Look at you in the camera. He's like, what the hell's going on? So what I do is I take the oil, and I anoint him here in the forehead. No specific symbol. I just literally, like, if I'm petting him and I'm praying to the goddess Ishtar to protect him, to use the energies in this oil, to protect him and liberate him from all evil intentions, from all evil eye, to keep him energetic and blessed so that he can always walk with me for years to come. That if there's any evil intentions around me and around him and around this home, may she fight our battles so that we can feel protected in her grace. And then I just do this, and he's like, what's going on? Stop it. And then that's that. Mwah. All right, go play. Go scare the kids. Of course, I do this outside, so without distractions, and I make sure that I go from the head down to the back of the spinal cord, and yeah, it's very simple, You just basically anoint him, in the head, and just like here. If it's cats, I wouldn't do here because, they can just, they're able to get down and dirty up in there. But just, the there, and yeah, it's very simple. I do this every 3 months, or if I have like dreams where I see him actually protecting me, which, believe it or not, happens quite often, then yeah, I definitely do it. I normally bottle this stuff, and then, just whether it's for him or for me, because sometimes, I could use that oil just for me too, especially with this chaos that's in this country, with all the death that's going on in this country. I think we're up to 150 deaths since April 19th when all this started. But again, I'm not going to get into that. Please do your own research and see what's going on. And just send positive energies and strength that this nation keeps fighting, and that this situation just resolves itself. That's the only thing that I ask of you guys. It's just send that blessings, energy, and blessing and energy of strength and resilience because majority are students who are fighting this battle. But yeah. Anyways, that's really about it. You know, I'm not even gonna get into my weight issues. Y'all already see. Y'all already see what's going on here. I'm gonna try to get another video out. You know, today's Monday, so I'm going to try to post this by today, and maybe I'll do one on Wednesday, because I am gonna try to do some extra work, you know, as well. But yeah, you know, I hope everybody's doing well. Please let me know in the comments what y'all been up to. You know, I see that I have a lot of new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. It really means a lot to me, and I promise that I'm not gonna say I promise to get videos out quickly. I'm just gonna promise to make more of an effort. You know, it's just, again, it's been hectic. I go in, I'm at work by like 9:30 in the morning, and I'm home by like 9:30 at night. So, I tend to get home tired, and I only have 2 days off. And one of the days I try to do casting. The other day I try to rest, which sometimes I'm finishing, you know, casting. I'm tired. No love life. I ain't got time for all that. I want time, but you know, with all this that's going on, there's some cutie patooties that want relationships with me and all that stuff, but they're, you know, this whole situation is cock blocking. But the universe knows what's going on. You know, I tell you this: if this keeps on going, I may be going back to Jersey, because you know, you just don't know how the economy is being affected until it's affected, and it's being affected big time. You know, and I do work in a call center, and a lot of the, you know, if this keeps going, the call centers may be just moving their stuff somewhere else. But anyways, it is 16 minutes going on 17, and I don't know what else to say. Again, this is a very simple blessing, if you can call it. But yeah, I'm lost for words for once. Blessings and love to all of you. Let me know what's the next thing. I'm thinking that I want to do how to get like DreamWorks happening for some of you. So I may do that, you know, a video on that, on how to get spell work infused into your head and all that stuff. Like how to do dream work, or prophetic, or having prophetic dreams, or opening up your psyche or your third eye. But if you don't want me to do that, then let me know. Let me know what you do want. I do want to do more love stuff, but I need guinea pigs to work on. And I'm just, you know, not interested. Over it. But yeah, I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. And Deus Obisco, may the gods be with you. Bye-bye. Till next time.